Your mornings are the most defining part of your day. If you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, there's a chance your entire day might go to waste. However, having a great day depends on more than just how you wake up feeling. It's also largely affected by your mindset. If you want to have a great, impactful day, it's important that you start on a positive note. And while there are several morning routines that are sure to get you going, having a great day hinges on the mindset you start with. Are you confused about where to start? Well, don't worry, my friend. In today's video, we're taking a look at 15 questions you need to ask yourself every morning when you wake up. These questions will help you to put things into better perspective every morning, while also helping you to see how to best navigate your day. Sound like a good deal? Let's get right to it. Welcome to Alux. Number 1. How do I feel? For many, the first thing they do each morning is to remind themselves of the many tasks they have to complete, the work deadline they have to meet, the train station they need to be at, or even a meeting they have to attend. However, these kinds of tasks end up overshadowing their physical and mental self-awareness. They find themselves focused on the tasks set ahead for them without even thinking about how they feel in that moment. And so right off the bat, depending on how much they have to do, they self-sabotage before the tasks even begin. And since our days are hinged on how well we start from, most of us end up having bad days. It's important you ask yourself how you feel every single morning. Acknowledge where you are in that moment, physically, mentally, and emotionally. This simple question might eventually determine how good or bad your day will go. Number 2. What are my goals? Our goals are very important to us. They define and dictate the direction of our lives. But sometimes, the things we set out to achieve don't exactly give us the drive to push through a difficult day. So if you find that you're unwilling to put all your strength into something, then it's probably a sign you aren't 100% dedicated to achieving that goal. It could be that this activity or task doesn't align with your values, or it just isn't a priority, or worse, it's something you really don't want to do. Hence why it's important you always realign yourself with your goals every morning. One day you might just wake up and realize there's a need for change. Number 3. How do I want this day to go? Now here's the trick. If you don't define how you want your day to go, then you've got to take the day however it comes. Yes, it's great to be positive about this, but it's even more important when you're a little more specific. It's not enough you want to have a great day. You have to strive to be more intentional about the places you want to be, the conversations you want to have, and most importantly, the things you need to get done by the end of the day. But hey, there should be a little room left for flexibility too, just because of how unpredictable things can be. Starting your day off with clarity of purpose and understanding, it goes a long way in helping to shape this day up to be a great one. Number 4. What do I regret about yesterday? Yesterday's in the past, right? And if you've seen a number of our old videos, then you know how important it is to not dwell on the events of the past. Except if there's a lesson to be learned from it. Every day comes with lessons, whether positive or negative, and it's vital that we learn from them. Every morning, it's important to consider what we regret about the previous day so we don't end up making the same mistakes. You could also reflect on how you reacted in different situations, which in turn helps you to understand yourself better. Number 5. What's the one thing I can do to move me closer to my goal? If your goals matter so much to you, which they should, then it'll revolve around everything you do. It'll determine how you speak and network with people, how you spend your money, how you see life, and of course, how you see yourself. But goals don't become reality just because of how much we think about them. They only become substantial when we actively work toward achieving them. Now, you might not be currently taking huge leaps toward these goals, perhaps because you're still in college or saving up to move out of your hometown, but there is something you can do every morning. Ask yourself one thing that you could do that will push you closer to that goal. It could be something as simple as starting a YouTube channel or even applying for an internship at your dream organization. you'll discover that these seemingly tiny acts are far more effective than focusing on a near impossible task, whose failures will only leave you feeling frustrated and unmotivated. And moving closer to your goals, it all starts with action. The action to take your life into your own hands and stop letting others decide for you. There's a big shift happening in the economy. People who thought they were safe and secure, they found themselves in a spot where others have taken the decision for them. Hundreds of thousands of people are getting fired from big tech companies, and others are about to follow suit. You need to start taking more control over your time and money, or others will do it for you. But luckily for you, for this past year, we've been building our new premium learning experience. We call it Freelance Mastery, and it's available for this week only. This is perfect for someone who's been waiting for the right opportunity to make a change, and now is the perfect time. In the course, you'll go from the fundamentals to going pro and becoming a viable business. In the private mastermind group, our team will address your specific needs and hold your hand along the way even months from now. And as a special bonus to those enrolling in the course right now, you'll be joining the bonus live training sessions at the end of the month. Our guarantee is simple. If you don't make the money you paid for this course from freelancing, we will give you all your money back, no questions asked. It's a no-brainer. This is your shot at the new thing you were waiting for. Go to Alux.com/freelance right now. Even better, use the promo code ALUXer and you'll get 25% off at checkout. We cannot wait to help you become a company of one. Number 6. What am I grateful for today? Here's a quick breakdown of how most mornings go. An individual wakes up angry at the alarm for waking them up. It's another day without enough sleep, or another day to be at a job they hate. We know what you're thinking. What could this individual be thankful for? Well, the answer is very simple. For starters, you've got another opportunity to try again. A new day, a clean slate to do things better and to do them right. A new day to appreciate the bright sun, to see your friends, your family, or your partner smile at you. A new day to achieve your greatest dreams. You could also be grateful for your family, your home, your career, or even how far you've come. Interestingly, starting your day with gratitude can also lead to peace of mind, improved physical and mental health, happiness, and it can also help us to build stronger and more satisfying relationships. Number 7. What will I have for breakfast? It's very easy to get lost in the world of thoughts each morning that you forget to pay attention to your breakfast or perhaps your entire meals for the day. Simple advice: don't. Paying attention to your food, eating schedule, and physical health is far too important to be treated with levity. In fact, your physical health has a direct relationship with your goals and aspirations because your performance is bound to be affected if you're not perfectly healthy. Always remember that your breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and it's got to be something nutritious enough to fuel you through your morning. Number 8. What is my goal for the day? Improving yourself on a day-to-day basis should be one of your goals as an individual. And to do this, you have to ensure that you break your goals down into tiny, achievable bits. If your goal is to become a best-selling author, wouldn't it make sense to write at least one page every day? Writing each day will not only improve your writing skills, but these one-page drafts could also be formed into something in the future, perhaps a memoir that reflects a certain period of your life. Now, here's a simple breakdown on how to properly define your goal for the day. Write out or outline tasks you intend to focus on for the day. Give yourself a timeline in regards to when it should be completed, and of course, a reward for your hard work. Number 9. What are the tasks I need to complete today? Now, these tasks are different from your goals. They're usually necessary, but pretty simple tasks you have to complete every day. This might include taking a bus to the office, completing a presentation for your college project, doing your laundry, or even visiting an old friend. Whatever these tasks are, it's important you are aware of them and understand their level of importance in relation to one another. As you probably already know, always give more important tasks a certain level of priority, while less important tasks can be pushed to later parts in the day or week. Number 10. What are my values? What are your values? Are you reminded of them every day? Do you constantly reflect on your actions, decisions, and goals to see if they still align with your core values? Are you still self-aware of these values? If you answered yes to all these questions, then you definitely deserve an Alux award. But if not, then you've got another opportunity to tilt your life in the right direction. Hey, we know how exhausting life can get quickly, plus how easy it can be to lose touch with your core values. However, you can fix this by reminding yourself of what they are every morning, realigning your goals and aspirations to fit with these core values. Number 11. Which individuals can I connect to? Now, we're pretty sure this question looks a little bit out of context. Why should you bother about connections you have to make every morning? Isn't that something that doesn't really matter at the start of your day? Well, it does matter, and having to worry about it at the start of your day puts you way ahead of millions of people around the world. Your social connections can make or break your career. Knowing the right person might be all you need to achieve that long life dream of yours. Hence, why it's important that you explore your connections every day before stepping out of your house. But here's something more important. Always remember why you connected with someone in the first place. Come on, what's the point in networking if you don't know why you're doing it? Number 12. What bad habits do I need to stop? Most of us have bad habits, and that isn't necessarily a bad thing. But it does become a problem when you cannot identify this habit, nor when you fail to see a need to change it. That's just who I am, we might say. Really? Come on, of course not. We can all be completely free of bad habits only when we admit that these habits could have a negative effect on our relationships, goals, aspirations, values, and even the quality of our lives. It's vital that you reflect on your habits every morning and see how you can replace them with more positive habits that are more likely to bring you success. Number 13. What is my motivation? In this video, we've talked about the importance of asking yourself about your goals, your values, your daily tasks, but we all know how difficult it would be to complete any of these if we weren't motivated. How about we take a look at two different individuals to see the importance of motivation? Adam wakes up feeling tired and unmotivated. He can't seem to understand why he has to work or do anything for that matter. He steps out of bed, walks into the bathroom, and starts his day off like that. Adam goes through the entire day cranky, blaming his car for being too slow, blaming the world for being too noisy, and even his coworkers for being too nice to him. At the end of the day, Adam realizes he's achieved nothing, which in turn gets him sad and equally angry with himself. But on the other side of the world is Anne, a young woman who also wakes up on the wrong side of the bed. Anne feels tired and unmotivated, but right before she starts her day, she reminds herself of all the reasons why she has to succeed. She finds a reason to push through the morning, a reason to achieve her daily goals despite how difficult they might seem. Now, who's more likely to have a better day? Anne rediscovered her motivation, and it's important that you do the same thing every morning. Number 14. What stresses me out? Identifying what stresses you out daily is just as important as anything else. If you're constantly feeling stressed, you have to identify the stressful situations or factors and do your best to avoid or better manage them. By having knowledge of your triggers before starting your day, you're more likely to avoid events or individuals that could put you on edge. Number 15. How am I making a difference in this world? This may seem like a pretty big question to ask yourself every day. I mean, making a difference in the world sounds like a really big deal, but making a difference isn't always about ending world hunger or stopping all war. It's also about being kind to strangers, complimenting your coworkers, or even offering your seat to someone else on the train. By making these little differences, you're also making a part of yourself happy, and that sounds like a win-win to us. And there you have it, Aluxer, 15 important questions you must ask yourself every morning before starting your day. Now, we know you're well equipped to handle all kinds of days, even the really difficult ones. Thanks for watching with us up until this point. To show you how much we appreciate you, here's your special bonus. Number 16. Who are you? Now, this question is important for countless reasons, but its most critical quality lies in the fact that this simple question could reveal a number of things about you. It could also lead to a series of self-assessments and reflection, which in and of itself is an ingredient for self-awareness and confidence. Do you have any tips you'd like to share with us?